Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry for the jank background. I'm just sitting outside of my window because it's like noon and there's no good lighting in my apartment. But today we're doing my fitness routine. No one asked for this, but here we are. So basically with my fitness routine, I go to the gym like 3 times a week, and then I walk a lot because I walk a lot at work and just generally in life. I do high intensity interval training, or HIIT, for my cardio, and I do that on the spinning bikes because I love spin. I fell in love with spin in college. I used to literally plan my class, like academic classes, around the cycling schedules at my gym, and I would leave like an hour early to get the best bikes. And then I do arms, dumbbells, free weights, abs, and legs. I do a full body routine every time I go to the gym just because I don't care enough to keep track of when's leg day and arm day and whatever. I just don't care. So I just do it all at once. It takes like 2 hours, so it's not exactly good if you're in a pinch, but you can break down any part of this to do when you don't have that much time to spend at the gym. I do that sometimes, like I'll just do my ab routine at home or whatever. I follow videos for almost all of my routines. I'll link them down below. So let's begin. I start out on the bike. I do 3 minutes of warm up with my sweatshirt on usually because they have the AC cranked in my gym and I'm always cold. And then we get scandalous and strip. I'll describe the cycling part as like climbing a mountain, where you start out at the highest intensity but at like the lowest time, and as you work your way up, and then like you work your way back down. I don't know if that makes sense. After the warm-up, you do 15 seconds at the highest intensity. Like if you're on levels 1 through 6, level 1 is your warm-up, and then this is level 6. And you're just going as fast as you can for 15 seconds, pushing as hard as you can. And then for 15 seconds, you do it at your tempo speed, which is like a level 3 in between. And you do that 6 times. And then you do 30 seconds at the level 5, so a slightly lower intensity. You do that 30 seconds hard, then 30 seconds at your tempo. You do that 3 times, and then you do 45 seconds on level 4, so slightly less intense again, but you're doing it for longer and you've already been going, so it feels harder. Do 45 seconds at level 4 and then 45 seconds at level 3. You also change positions throughout this workout. I'll insert clips of me going from 1, 2, and 3. After you do the 45 second sets 4 times, then you do another set of 45 seconds, still at level 4, so 45 seconds on level 4, then 45 at level 3. You do that twice. So this is like working your way down the mountain, if that makes sense. Here's 15, 30, 45, 45, 30, 15. That's my explanation. Then you do 30 seconds on level 5 again, and then 30 seconds off. You do that 3 times. And then 15 seconds on level 6, and then 15 seconds on level 3, and you do that 5 times. That's the worst part because you're pushing at the hardest level again, but this is at the very end after you've already pushed so hard for the last like 20 minutes. Then you do cool down because that's an important part. You lower your resistance. As you're doing this exercise, you should be raising your resistance up to make it harder to push the pedals down. So after that, you get off the bike, put it away, clean it because we're not dirty here. Then I get my dumbbells and I do each one of these exercises 3 times for 60 seconds each time. So in total 3 minutes, but I do a 10-second rest in between each set. So I do front dumbbell raises 3 times for 60 seconds with 10 seconds in between each set. Tricep overhead presses, where you're just dipping the dumbbells behind your head. A dumbbell bent over row, which I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. I'm working on retoning my triceps because I know they used to be way stronger, and I feel like of late I've been like struggle busing with any of the tricep exercises, and I've lowered my weight so I'm able to do more sets. I don't know. I feel like I'm just doing them wrong, or I just look really awkward doing them. And I have a habit of when I'm squatting over, I like to look at myself in the mirror. So I'm like this, which I know is not good for your neck or back. You should, if you're squatting, you should have like a straight line through your back, but it's a bad habit of mine. Then I do Dumbbell Pec Flies, which are my favorite. You just lay on the floor. It's good for your chest muscles. And then standing hammer curls. They're pretty self-explanatory. You just hammer, or well, no. You do the motion of a hammer, I guess, kind of. Both my abs and lower body routines come from Fitness Blender's channel. If I'm ever at home in Maryland and I don't have access to a gym, I'll do their cardio and strength training routines just at home because that's what their channel is meant for, and I love their videos. My ab routine is their 10-minute ab video. However, I cut out some of them, the Pilates leg pulls and the knee tuck crunches. I just hate both of those, so I don't do them. But with this routine, you do each exercise 45 seconds each with a 10-second rest. I do flutter kicks, reaching oblique crunches, Pilates side hip raises, on your left and right side. Russian twists, which are like one of my favorites. Toe touch crunches, Pilates toe taps are the last ones I do. Those are much harder than they look. It looks like you're just laying on the floor and tapping your toes on the ground, but it's much harder if you're actually contracting your abs to keep your lower back pressed to the floor. My favorite part of my whole workout routine is my lower body routine, other than the cycling. The strength training part, my lower body section is my favorite. That sounded weird. For my lower body workout, I do fitness blenders, leg slimming, Pilates, button thigh workout? Yeah, something like that with those words. So you do each one of these exercises 40 seconds each with a 10 seconds rest in between. So you start out just doing bridges, laying on your back, pushing your pelvis up and down. Then you do swinging bridges where you swing from your right to your left side, dipping down in the middle each time, however you never rest on the floor. Then you do outside leg raises and pulses on each side. This is hands down my favorite part of my entire routine because it burns so badly, but like it's so great. Then you do the inside. You don't have as much range of motion when you're doing the inside part because you're laying more awkwardly and like you just can't lift your leg as high. And then you do the pulses as well. Then you go on your forearms and knees and do the reverse leg lifts. These are fun, but they're not as fun as the outside and inside leg raises. I don't know if anybody else finds these super fun except for me, but I'm having a blast when I do them. You stay on your forearms and knees and do up and over reverse lifts. Probably the hardest part, other than the leg raises with the pulses, is the very end with the double taps. I love them because I have a lot of range of motion in my hips and lower back from dance. After that, I do lots of stretching. I would have done more stretching in this video, but my camera died. It's very important to stretch at the end of your workout or else you're gonna screw up your muscles, and yeah, that's not good. We also like being flexible here. I need to start stretching some more. My left side has always been my bad side and it's gotten worse, so I need to stretch more than I already do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I do this at most 3 times a week. You shouldn't be doing HIIT every day because that'll mess up your metabolism. That's something you should only be doing at most 3 or 4 times a week. If I wind up going to the gym more than 3 times in 1 week, for one of the days I'll just do a regular cycling class. Not taking it slow, but we're not doing like HIIT levels of intense. I also walk a lot, take a ton of steps at work. This workout routine probably isn't for everyone. Obviously, if you don't have 2 hours to spare on a regular basis, you're not going to be doing this whole routine. But it's fun, and I think you should at least try to like break it down. I have fun doing this because I'm annoying and I like exercise. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow my socials, links down below, and I'll see you guys next Thursday.
Makes me think of you, just as hard. Makes me think of